I'm going to talk about in this video about the controversial subject of menu design and UX experience. Um, and what happened the other day, I found this or come across this site, Hamburger versus Menu, the final A/B test, as you can see there. And here was a funny remark here. The post went a tiny bit viral, and suddenly it wasn't just my mother reading this blog. And this is something I've debated on many forums before with other designers about the hamburger menu and other menus as well. So this is what you class as the hamburger menu, or whatever you want to call it, but that's the main subject. Anyway, I'll go down to see these results here. You have the variation one, which is called the bordered list icon to be precise, or hamburger, and variation two, a bordered word menu. And these are the results of this. Was hamburger is unique clicks is 1,211 and the menu is 1,455. So this is a 20%. This is out of 240,000 people, or unique mobile visitors, should I say? And this is 20% more on the menu versus the hamburger. Now, you see so many people class themselves as UX designers, and also there's people saying, in magazines and that, you should follow these people on Twitter because these are great UX designers. They're not great UX designers. They're not designing for the universal of people. They're designing for a clique, if you like. It's something. If you're tech savvy, it doesn't really matter. But if you're not, there's sometimes I've found myself with people who class themselves as UX designers, and I'm looking for where the menu is, and I can't find it. I come across somebody the other day who's absolutely so skilled, and everything's glossy what he does. Went on his website, can't find where the menu is, still can't find it. And basically, it's all fur coat and no knickers. It doesn't work. But so when I saw this, when the person said it wasn't just my mother, this is what I mean. Is when my parents my mom's died, but my dad is 79, and he wouldn't have a clue what this was here. He wouldn't have a clue what the hamburger was. But when you say menu, that's what it means. It's so easy to do, and this comes about with mobile design. When it's on desktop, it doesn't matter so much because you don't run into it. But when also another design which and there the results speak for themselves. I know that's just one study, but I'm sure if you put people, I'm not going to be condescending here, but people over say 65 or so wouldn't know what that hamburger meant. And another thing that they wouldn't know what is, this is something I've said, is the sidebar menu a popular but awful UX design. And this is absolutely, in my opinion, it's absolutely stupid. But there, if you click it, you have your menu. And that's just something I've just put together. Um, if you're looking at as I say, a click where you know what your audience is, you know the into technology, if you like. Yeah, okay, maybe it's a fancy way of doing it. I use Vivaldi browser, and this has this thing here, which I know what that means and everything like that. But if you had somebody like grandparents, and I'm not saying that older people can't don't know about tech stuff and that, some are really good. But anybody who are not really tech minded, young people who are not tech minded, if they're going on a website, they wouldn't know what they're looking at. They don't just want to look all around for a menu. They want to know where they are. Where the hamburger caveat is something on here, which if you just go to the mobile, hold on a minute, you just go to just bring this along. Oh dear, it's because the video is playing in the background and it likes to play up a little bit. Okay, so we come here, and then we have the word menu and the hamburger thing. That's fine as well. Okay, so you know what you're doing, but if you just put it there, you a lot of people, if you're, for example, wanting business and that, you're putting people away. They don't know where to look. They just want something very, very easy, and so they can just go on, and it's so simple. And I've put some examples here, and for the major companies. So we've got YouTube, Amazon, and George Asda, which for American viewers is basically a Walmart thing. So here we have the YouTube, and here this is fine. This is all, these are all mobiles, but they're only screenshots. So you have home, videos, playlists, and you have a little drop down arrow there. That's fine because you're already on the menu. So things are so easy to use. You also have here a search engine thing. So everything's fine on YouTube. If you go with Amazon, similar thing. Also has a search facility, and you've got your sign in, you've got your trolley, your lists by department, good UX design. Both of them are good UX design. And then on to George here, and this is, as I say, it's Asda, which here at the top, slightly small, but it has the word menu. And this is good design. It also has like the pictures of things that you can go onto as well, like clothes, electrics, and furniture and all the rest of it. So not only is it the menu good, but also the pictures are telling where you can go as well, the windows if you like. And these are well designed things. These are universal. These are for anybody that wants to go on, doesn't matter whether you're tech savvy or anything like that. This is as easy as it gets. And this is really what I think is good UX design. So, I mean, what do you think? Do you think I'm right? Or I know a lot of people don't. Some do though. When I've debated this before on forums and things like that, I think the ones that don't like what you've got to say is the ones that are very poor at what they're doing. But you really need to think about, who am I designing for? If I'm designing for a universal audience, or as many people as I want clicking on my website and going to perhaps what I'm selling or whatever your website's about, really, it's very easy to put the word menu on your website. It's very simple. Or if you just want to put it in as Amazon have here, just a few shop by department lists. That's so easy to do, and nobody's in any doubt of what they're looking at. So that's just a few of my thoughts. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening.